welcome back to Med Audio. We just reviewed the M1, the Marantz M1, the amount of clean power that is able to deliver. I mean, they are claiming 100 watt, but in my opinion are much more. Literally let the Magnapan LRS Plus really fly, and I was driving with 50% of the power, so really crazy. Clean power, transparent. The only drawback was, if you guys saw my review, if you didn't, please, I will let it in descriptions. By the way, there is a beautiful sunny day and I'm using this natural light that I really like. The only drawback, not really a drawback, but something to be aware of, is that in my opinion we'll need a good matching speaker. I will choose for sure something warm, something that is not analytic, something that is probably dark, like we saw the ELAC, the FR52 Magnapan work perfectly. So those kind of speaker work really great with the Marantz. And before I had to send it back to Massimo Consumer in Germany, yes, unfortunately I had to do it, and I had the opportunity to check it with something a little more expensive than the Wiim amp that we saw in last review, and I'm speaking about the Bluesound POWERNODE. That is the last one, the N330. Yes, 330. Also in a retail price around 1 grand. So in this sort of shootout, we'll speak also about this one in comparisons, and I have a really interesting product to compare it with the Wiim amp, and is the Argon Audio SA2 that we just saw it to the high-end Munich show this year. Is a new product, is in my opinion interesting, but it will face hard comparisons with the Wiim amp sold for 369 euro and the Argon Audio SA2 for 449. Make it an hard seller, unfortunately, compared to the Wiim amp for some reasons that we are going to see today, but it's coming with some features that you will not find it in any of these compact amplifiers, like a pre-out and an integrated phono stage. The SA2 from Argon Audio that unfortunately is not available in US, any problem in Europe. It features HDMI, ARC, optical in, phono input, line in, pre-out, but unfortunately any subwoofer output, so you will have to use the pre-out, where I connected an RCA splitter like this one to my subwoofer, and the only drawback is that is using as streaming app Play-Fi, Play-Fi, and I'm not really a fan of it. It's working, I mean, it's really stable and solid, but is lacking some features like home theater management, night modus, dialogue and answer, and of course subwoofer management. So you don't have the possibility to use a high pass filter to your main. But is what it is, you may like it or not. Something to be aware of is that as soon you turn it on, especially when it is connected to your TV through HDMI, is that you will have to wait 30 seconds before to have the audio output. And as far as I understood that, I asked the guys at Argon Audio and they told me it's like that because it's using Play-Fi. So it's another reasons why I'm not a big fan of it. Not like the Bluesounds, the best setup that I ever tried. Blue OS controller app is absolutely amazing. In 1 second, I'm really in. I don't have to register myself like in EOS and Marantz, for example. I even had to set up the Wi-Fi password. So the setup process of the Bluesounds is absolutely the best experience. It really took you 1 second. Unbelievable. So back on Argon Audio SA2, we take a look of the technical data. We have an output power in 4 ohm of 100 watts and in 8 ohm of 50 watt. Also is compatible with Chromecast, AirPlay 2, Spotify Connect. 3 beautiful finished, white, blue and black. So really elegant device, is a little bit thinner than the Marantz M1. Also binding posts are good quality, so I really like it. It looks really beautiful. I forgot to say that it's coming with a remote control. Something that I really like, because if you know me guys, I love just to close my eyes and control the volume from it without have to wake up and open the app. So really beautiful. But how it sounds? So if well matched with the right neutral speaker, also here is a fatigue-free performance. It has enough power to drive speaker like, for example, the Acoustic 5040, that I found it a little bit too much analytic for the SA2, a little bit of sibilance problem. Unfortunately, it's not coming with any parametric equalization, so hard to tuning this type of tonality. And really here I suggest to, if you have the possibility, to partner it with Argon Audio speaker or neutral speaker. And for example, we review the Argon Audio Forus. Look like they tested with such type of speaker, because with them the tonality was more balanced. And I enjoyed more the SA2 in home theater rather than hi-fi. I also test the phono stage of the SA2 with my favorite records using one of my favorite turntables, the Argon Audio TT4 fitted with the 2M Blue cartridge. A really beautiful turntable, love it, just check my review. I improved a little bit the imaging and the soundstage. And I'm a really fan of Argon Audio, especially the turntables are coming with a great retail price. But this time the SA2, it has only one problem, that is called the Wiim amp, that is coming with a better price. You have probably the best app out there, you have a better sound quality, you will lose the remote control and the phono stage, so take it in consideration. Wiim amp that is coming soon, I don't know when, but is coming soon with the Wiim amp Pro. For some reason didn't catch my eye to the Eigen Munich show, because I was focused on the Wiim Ultra Streamer and Wiim amp Pro, that will have the same chassis, but they will improve the internal circuits for have, I hope, a better sound quality. Maybe will never reach the sound quality of the M1, that is really impressive, but I really hope that they will improve a little bit imaging, textures and definition. I also performed a really interesting test comparing these 4 units to measure each unit, how much time it will take to deliver the output as soon you turn on your TV. Check this.
Una vida que puede parecer perfecta para adentrarse por completo en lo desconocido no es fácil, pero nunca me arrepentí con la mayor frecuencia posible. Para mí es una especie de rutina a la que vuelvo regularmente.
Muy bien, Val, quiero que uses el raspador y...
Un enorme...
So Marantz M1, we are also a little bit high, around 9-10 seconds, but of course it's not like the Play-Fi Argon Audio SA2, that is around 30, that's a little bit too much. And then we have Wiim and Bluesound that are incredibly good with 2-3 seconds, so that is the best performance. Also, I had some HDMI problem on the Bluesounds, I don't know why, but it looks like the unit is always on, And also when you turn off your TV, if you have it, please let me know in descriptions. I also checked all the settings on HDMI on the Blueos controller app, and I didn't find anything about it. So if you also have any HDMI strange things, please let me know. Okay, moving to the POWERNODE. Is available in two beautiful finishes, black and white, something that I really like. I like white because, and that's why in the review of the M1 I told you guys that I would like to see a white finish, because my second home theater is all in white, so it will be nice really to see also a white M1. POWERNODE is a little bit fingerprint, where on Argon Audio, Marantz and Wiim you don't have this problem. It's a very compact unit, no, not as compact as the Wiim amp, but is for sure smaller than the M1 and the Argon Audio SA2. It features a beautiful touchscreen display and has a rated power output of 80 watt in 8 ohms. Something that I saw in the instructions manual is that the POWERNODE will give you the possibility to create a Dolby Atmos, no, a Dolby Surround wireless home theater by adding a wireless subwoofer, Pulse Sub Plus and rear channels with the Pulse Flex 2i. Really interesting, but unfortunately I didn't have the speaker to test it. Is the only unit to have an headphone output, something unusual because all the other units are lacking these features, and I tested with the Hi-Fi Man Sundara Open Back, a really beautiful and affordable planar magnetic headphones. It's fine, it's working, is nothing special in my opinion, because I also compared it with the Hi-Fi Hip Deck 3, and absolutely not, we are not even closer in sound quality. Hip Deck 3 was more dynamic, punchy, more precise, with coming out with more textures. So we are really far away from this performance. So if you are looking for a good headphones output, I really recommend to go with an external device like that. Regarding sound quality compared to the M1 is a little bit different, is not analytic like the M1, and is more warm. It has a more warm and rich bass performance, is not able to dance and with authority in the sub bass like the M1, and absolutely doesn't have the dynamic and the power of the M1. But is a little bit more relaxing, a little bit more laid back. It will accept a more variety of speakers. So it's for sure more easy to match properly the POWERNODE compared to the M1. Also from a technical point of view, I noticed that instruments and vocal are coming out with a little bit more grain. They are not defined as the M1, they are not precise as the M1. So it's not clinic and clean as the M1, but for some reasons a little bit more natural to my ears, despite having less definitions, textures and imaging. So here the key is really matching the speaker. So with Key Acoustic I enjoyed more the POWERNODE, for example, but when I moved to the Magnapan LRS Plus, here POWERNODE didn't have the enough power to drive it, plus bass that was too muddy. So don't go crazy with Magnapan speaker and stuff like that. I mean, if you want to drive the Magnapan, you will need the M1 at least. Regarding home theater, Marantz compared to Bluesound, it has a better home theater integrations because it will give you the possibility to turn on dialogue and answer and enable the night mode. So in the end, Wiim amp in his price range category is a winner in my opinion, and I can't wait to check the Wiim amp Pro that is coming really soon. Regarding Marantz versus POWERNODE, Marantz for the same amount of asking price went out with an amplifier, with a streaming wireless compact amplifier that is really impressive. Yes, Blueos controller is a little bit more versatile But Marantz have still room for improvement with next upgrade, and we know that Cobas and Tidal Connect is also coming. So guys, I hope you enjoyed these shootout comparisons between these 4 units. If you have any questions, please let me know in the description sections down below, and as always, take in considerations to subscribe, to support my work, and peace. See you soon.